Sorry guys, I was on mute, but I'm back. Welcome back to ADP Art Creations. So today we're gonna do a Mother's Day recap with my Mother's Day recap and anything you guys want to talk about for Mother's Day that you enjoyed, you had a good time, or what did you do, all that great stuff and more. So my Mother's Day was amazing because I'm still here and I have my beautiful children here. I have my beautiful son-in-law and my grandbaby. And so what did they do? Well, they was like, I had my little list in my little journal of what, the things that I wanted for Mother's Day in my little journal, private journal or whatever and stuff like that. But most importantly, I was glad to be here for my kids and to just see them just a reflection of them growing up and just how my daughter, hey Miss D. Oh Miss D, if you want to join the live girl, I know how to do the link. Let me see if I could how did I do it last time? Hold on. Let me see. Copy. Okay. Okay, Miss D, if you want to join, you can. Okay, Miss D, if you want to join the live, you can. So for Mother's Day, I have my little list or whatever, in my journal or whatever and stuff like that of what I wanted and stuff. Hey Shirley. So my son-in-law texted me. He was like, "What do you want for Mother's Day?" Everybody know my favorite thing is Wingstop, right? I done did all the restaurants that I like and stuff like that over and over again. So I kind of want to be kind of laid back or whatever. So he was like, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah, Wingstop," and I was like, "Yeah, I had Wingstop up there. I had art supplies. I had one of my bills getting paid. Let me see what else did I have. Um, okay, Miss D. Okay, the link is up there. If you need me to post it again, I will. So yeah, so I had my little list or whatever and stuff like that. And it was just amazing. Like my daughter, she gave me a coach purse or whatever, and she just was so excited, you know, to see my daughter as a mom and just to watch her because Glam is Glam. Glam don't try to raise her, grandchildren the way that the mama can or whatever. I stay in like grandparents' place because you want to give your children the opportunity to be a parent to their child. Now, yes, you step in and take a village, but since they doing it on their own, she got her husband, they're raising, Harvest. Her name is Harvest. She's like 2.5. And let me tell you, she's 20, right? Everything Glam eat, everything. She want all my stuff, guys. I can't eat my stuff. She want all of it, and stuff. And she like chicken like me and stuff. And she eats everything, guac. I mean everything. And look, Casey, he just happy. Casey, he laid back. He ain't worried about nothing. And my son, my 17-year-old, he was like, "Mom, I got you on the car insurance." And I was like, "What?" You know how your children get they get their first jobs and stuff like that. And he was like, "Happy Mother's Day." Um, so everybody did good. The fathers, I sent out my little messages. I know I'm probably the only one that do this every year. Like I send out the flyers and stuff. So my thing, I usually get like art supplies or whatever, because that's usually what I want, or whatever. So I sent out my little flyers and stuff to the dads or whatever and stuff like that. So, it was just a blessing. Of just getting stuff on the list that they didn't even know I had. But when it comes to Mother's Day, it's just a point of just being here and being able to like be around your kids and stuff. Okay, me. Uh-oh. Miss D, you up here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't see
Hey,
you. I don't see your face or nothing, Miss D.
Oh, it says I'm backstage. I was saying I'm in the show. That's weird.
Okay,
Oh, I don't know
hold
how to do
on.
the face.
Okay,
Look,
let
I
me.
ain't trying to show my face.
No, I can't. No, you don't have to see your face or nothing, but I can't even see you in my box.
I know. I don't. I know you hear me. It says I'm in the
Yeah,
show too,
yeah. Okay.
but I'm not in the box.
Yeah, let me see why you not. Okay, see, did it take me out and put you in, Miss D?
You gotta make it smaller, I guess.
I know. Here we go with this. Let
I
me
don't know how
see.
to do it myself. You learn how better than I do.
Let me see. Hold on, Miss D.
Okay.
I'm trying, girl. Look, we're gonna work with this thing. Look, first I was so happy to get the link. Now I can't get you up here.
And then you know what? Some people still have to copy and paste. I don't know how to do that because every time I copy and paste, I have to do all this. I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Let me see. Where am I? Am I even up here? I don't even see myself up here.
No.
Okay, look.
Okay,
We
here we
up here
go.
now,
You
Miss
got
D.
it.
We covered it up,
We
but
got
we
it.
can ask. We'll ask K Step about this later.
Okay, well
Okay.
you see me now. Yeah.
Yeah,
How you
yeah.
doing?
I'm doing good, Miss D. Did you have a Mother's Day, or you like an auntie, or?
I'm an auntie. Went to church and
Okay,
it was nice. It was a couple preaching, so they preached
okay.
together. About
So how was it? What were they? They were just talking about mothers.
how to I can't really describe it. Elijah. Elijah and his mom. She I forgot somebody asked her for bake him some bread,
Okay,
and
okay, okay.
God told her, the mom, I would stretch it out, just believe in me.
Yes, girl.
And
Okay.
so yeah,
Yeah.
so how to appreciate what you have and trust
Right.
in the Lord, and God would provide for you. So yeah, it was nice.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
And then I went to my cousin. He has a bar downtown Detroit.
Hmm.
So yeah, we ate some food, and that was it. Yeah,
Oh, well, that's good. You enjoyed
yeah,
yourself and stuff.
yeah. My mom,
Hey,
my
Shirley.
sister.
And your mom and your sister.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That was good.
yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed myself.
At least you got out and did something. Sometimes we be so laid back.
I know, and I got all this dang on cupcakes and dessert.
Oh, you say you got a lot of cupcakes and desserts.
Other desserts here, I can't eat it all, child. I ain't trying to.
I know, I know.
I shouldn't
It's
have.
not
I
like
got
it
type 2
used to be.
diabetes. Yeah, I got type 2, so I should be eating all this.
So, oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
got you, got you.
yeah.
Well, it's good that you got out and enjoyed yourself with everything going on surrounding us. We still can get out.
So, what about yourself? What you do?
Well, I just stayed in, and my son-in-law and stuff like that. My favorite is Wingstop, Miss D. I don't even
Oh,
care. So, because when you've been there, done that with the restaurants, and plus what's going on now, if they not cooking, you paying all that money or whatever the case may be, and their recipes seem to be changing all of a
well, you
sudden.
know what the weird part about it? The weird
What?
thing is the hole in the walls had the best food. You should have went to like a place that there's a hole in the wall. They have the best foods. Like, wow, this tastes so good. Not the chains, but like the mama pops or the family
Yeah,
owned.
my daughter and them good. They good for finding them spots
Yeah,
like
my
that. They be
sister
like,
did
here
too,
go a
and
spot.
it'd be good, and it give you good portions too.
Yeah, they do. We found a couple of spots like that. My daughter and them found a couple of spots that go to every now and then and you get like a big thing of fried rice and all that and wings and everything for a good little price or
That
whatever and
sounds
stuff
good.
like that. But nowadays, I'd rather eat
Yeah.
at home. I'm so laid back because you done did that so much. You just get to the point where you just laid back.
Well, my
So,
sister cooked for us. We just went out to church. She cooked the day before. She cooked some
oh, she
short
could.
ribs and some mashed potatoes and green beans. It was good too.
Oh, that was good. So you
So I
you
ate
got.
that the day after. Yep, the day after the holiday. Mother's Day.
So your sister got kids. Oh, they older.
My nephew, he just turned 22. So Yeah, he's a
Oh,
little
he just
older.
turned. Oh, okay.
He only got one. Yeah, I don't have no kids. Yeah,
He's still young, 22.
yeah, he's still young. Yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's still awesome. Hey, I know he's spoiled up. He probably like your baby
Hmm.
too.
Hey, look, he called me. He always texts me around his birthday and Christmas with a gift. I mean, a list of what he wants. I'm like, Noah, stop. His name Noah.
That's what they do. That's what
I
they
know,
do.
like Auntie got all the money. Like, Noah.
Uh-huh. They know who to ask and everything. So that's good. Shirley,
Yeah.
I hope I don't know if Shirley got kids, but if you do, Shirley, I hope you had a great Mother's Day. Also I wanted to talk about like what's next for me. Miss D, you got to check out my latest drawings and stuff
I'm gonna check it out.
because girl, big girl got up there. Her and Rick showing out. They got up there. Who did I draw? I don't know. I must have been upset that day for some. I don't even know what it could have been or something. I don't even know because it takes a lot. So I must have been a deep thought or something. Girl, Angel Reese up there looking mad, and big girl said she looked like she tired and everything from the Met Gala and everything. They had jokes and stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll fix them on the next live to tell them the difference between um anime illustration and self portraits. I really try to stay away from self portraits because
Mm,
that's a lot of work, Miss D. Like
it is. I'm sure. Get
it's
the
a lot of
detail right.
work and it's a lot of detail. And
Yes.
so I was like, I told Big Girl, she was in the chat, and um, she was like, that was a good picture of Deerica, right? And I said, mm-hmm. I said she almost turned into a cartoon. She was gonna be a cartoon if she didn't act right, because that's where they go. If they don't act right, they go to animation or they go to a cartoon. So I've been working on like my pouches and stuff like that, and something for like the little kids too, because I want to be able to touch every age level. And
Right.
so I only created three so far of like a little girl with Angel Reese name in the basketball, just like because boys and girls growing up, they love basketball too.
Right.
So it's almost as if like they're just representing their favorite players. So I did Asia Wilson and Angel Reese. I did like a little girl with braids, and then the other little girl had like an afro. And I did
Oh.
Camilla, and I'm calling it basketball littles. So like for the little kids or whatever, so they could have something too. That way I'm touching all the bases from the little kids to the teenagers to the adults
Oh,
and
that
stuff
sounds
like
cool.
with my pouches and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that. I've seen where someone told me like you can go on Shein and you can order like pillows and stuff like that, and you can put
Hmm.
your design on it. And I
Right.
checked the prices, so it's like $3 per pillow. Probably like a small one like that. $3, and that's not bad per pillow. And then you put your print up there and sell it. The blankets are maybe like $10 a piece to get the art on the blankets and stuff.
Hmm.
So it depends on how I want to go with it. So if I do something like that, it'll be in a set instead of selling it separate, so that you can get so it's like I can get like double or triple the amount. You know what I'm saying? Like I put into it, like the time and all that kind of stuff. As far as the drawing, as far as the other work, they'll do that and send it to you. And what else? Somebody asked me about shirts and all that stuff, and I was like, I like doing the pouches, and because I get a joy out of doing my pouches and illustrations and stuff like that.
Oh
So,
yeah. Yeah.
but far as like like the shirts and all that kind of stuff, I would get somebody else to doing if they want them and stuff like that. But Miss D, we got to talk about our games getting ready to get started this weekend now.
I know. Look, look. I mean, I need to get lead pass. I don't have it. I'm gonna try to get it.
Well,
I will get it.
I got okay. They was like free preseason games, but we threw Prime Video,
Mhm.
Amazon Prime. So Prime ain't playing that. You gonna get your preseason games, but you still gonna go ahead and pay for your membership. I said, what in the
And I
world?
right, and I got Prime, but they won't let me get the games. That's kind of crazy.
Right.
But
It-
but you know what? I said, look, before you go on, I said I was gonna unbox the what you gave me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't did. I did that one video. I was like, I forgot it. It's been kind of crazy. The editing part get on my last piece of nerve, and I edited it like
Miss D, look, that's why I was like telling Big Girl Riddick and all them, like, you guys have no idea what it's like behind the scenes to set
yes,
these lives up. And you know what, Case out, he's so good at it because he's been doing it forever,
right,
and so like and Keisha and Bro Clyde and them, they got the hang of it now, but are getting it up there. But even with that, it's work behind the scenes that people can't see. Like, you can't, yes, you can go say, okay, 30 minutes before, yeah, I'm gonna go live, but you gotta go through your Canva, you gotta set up in your
articles.
StreamYard,
Yep, yep.
you gotta get all your stuff together
Yep.
before you can even go live. Like,
So
I
it goes
mean,
smooth. Right, right.
unless you don't want no background, you just want to go up there and just say, I'm just gonna talk, you know what I'm saying?
It's
But
difficult. Yeah.
like Kesa explained to me, he was like, you wanna presentation is important. So you wanna, have your stuff set up because you never, you know what I'm saying, you never know who watching. And Ms. D, what I found out too is a lot like my cousin and a lot of my friends and stuff, they are watching my live, but they're not in the chat.
Okay.
So
Look,
people
sneak
are,
watching.
yeah,
That's what
so
I call it.
people can watch you, Miss D, even though they're not in your chat, even if they're
Right.
not, if they didn't like your video, they're still watching you.
I noticed that because look, sometimes I might have. Well, I haven't went live in a while, but
Uh-huh.
when I do like a recording,
Mm-hmm.
well, you do a live. Okay, let's say if you there's only two people in your chat. If you in the live, it'd be like 30 people watching. You're like, where are the people who's watching and didn't?
Yeah, you're like, why did, but some people not, just like, when Brooklyn and, well, K-Sap started first, and then Brooklyn, they would ask me to come up on the live, and Brooklyn, whenever they had stuff, they'd be like, we're gonna drop the link, come on the live. And K-Sap kept asking, I was like, look, I can't do it. I'm nervous, Miss D. It's like, I'm the type of person, like, we could sit and have a conversation at the table, Miss D. You could be
Right.
sitting at the table and I leave and they say go to the stage, and I'm nervous. Like,
Right.
and I just was sitting with you guys. So when he started asking me to come up there, I was like, oh my gosh. And then one day I just went up there, and the way that they carry you, the way that they're so nice. Hey, Bro Claude.
Hey, bro,
Bro Claude,
Claude.
you gotta help me with my what is it, Miss D? Like my boxes. Not my
Yeah.
boxes, but putting us in the right place. But we
In the
just
right
gonna work with
places.
what we
Right.
got.
Right. Right.
And so like, yeah, so then I, started going up there one time, and then I went up there again. I started getting comfortable or whatever. Love you too, Bro Claude. I started getting comfortable with going up there and stuff like that. But Miss D, this thing, once you get used to it, you're able to keep doing it and keep doing it. Like Elle was telling me, because she was coaching me too behind the scenes, and she was like, once you do it one time, you got it, you got it. She said, her and Big Girl was like, God is gonna use your art to bring people together. And Miss D, these two people in two different places saying the same thing behind the scenes to me, and I know what I'm saying. I know that's true, and it's
Right.
just amazing how they rooting for you, especially Bro Claude. Bro Claude went to my page, Miss D, and like all my stuff.
Oh.
He's like all my stuff. And sometimes I'll post in the group chat and let them see what I'm up to too and stuff like that. But it's just amazing how we all come together, but we have the same heart for the sport, but different aspects of the sport,
Right. Right. That's
And
true.
so for me, I'm like the nurturer over here, and they like to break down the stats and the games, So I'm learning. I was like, I don't need to be nutty professor over here, what I'm saying. I'm be the nurturing corner over here. I'm gonna uplift the players. I'm gonna draw the players. I'm gonna talk about life itself, because
Right.
my thing when it comes to our players is I need to know their mental health. Hey, Donna. I need to know their mental health first to understand the person too. And
Right.
then, what I love about the Players Club and KSAP and Key and all them is they bring everything to life, like the Maryland stats, everything. Some of that stuff I ain't know, Miss D. So
Right.
it's like, okay, I'm learning knowledge. I ain't gonna ever have those stats down pat or whatever, but
Right.
I'm learning through them. You know what I'm saying? So since I'm learning through them, I said, okay, let me come over here and flip it a little bit and do a little art, talk about life and talk about different stuff. You missed the last line, Miss D. We was talking about hair. We wound up talking about art, and then we started talking about hair products and our hair and all that stuff,
Oh,
right?
I'm gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, and then the one before that, Big Girl, I think Big Girl got a farm, she got a house, and she plants and gardens and all that stuff. She broke all that stuff down. Her and Riddick, like her Riddick and Donna, they was like on the healthy stuff, helping us like to take care of our bodies, giving us ideas or whatever and stuff like that. So you never know. You start to talk about one thing and then it turns into so many other things. Or whatever, including the sports or whatever and stuff like that. So what do you think about Twin Towers coming into we're coming into our first game, which I'm glad Keisha and Brooklyn now and Duval now broke it down to where last night and stuff like that to relax and stuff. But I don't put Angel in the box, so I'm okay. I'm okay with Angel playing a different position and doing her thing because I know that girl got God's favor and she gonna be off the chain this season. Her and Camilla. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, she's a natural. Oh, hold on, I'm echoing a little bit. Okay. No, she's a natural. Well, she was a point guard before she had that growth spurt, so it's natural for her. She couldn't handle the ball pretty good. She did in the college, so she'd be fine with that. And I'm not worried about Camilla and Angel. It's the other people. How they gonna mess with everybody? Yeah.
I know too, because I was like, I don't want them to like get worn out,
Yeah.
Trying to cover, because you go out there in one position, but you like, man, look, anybody gonna get over here, And I was like, but if that's gonna help Angel from like getting injured and all that kind of stuff, then I'm for it.
I think by her doing that, she it's not in a Camilla way. When she played more of like a guard point forward position, she don't have to be in the same area as Camilla. They kind of get each other way. So that's why also not only just for the injuries, but not getting Camilla way. Let her bang. She's bigger, so
yeah. And she can't. I was like, she be on her socials, and I'm like, she a little feisty. I said, girl, put that feisty in there. But I'm glad that I think Angel brings out the best in people. And when I watched that post game conference or whatever, did you see the one where her and Camilla did the conference together?
No, I missed that part, but I saw the part.
Oh, Miss D, you gotta go back and see it. The
I gotta watch
chemistry, it was just so hilarious.
I didn't think so because last year, Angel was, well, I didn't know they was cool, but Angel was pulling her hair and busting her lip. She was a little too physical with Camilla, but I didn't see them being friends. But I guess they cool. I know she's cool with Raven, Angel, but yeah.
Yeah, they were. Angel and Camilla at first in the beginning, when you playing in two separate teams, you don't know each other. But once they got together at with the Chicago Sky, them two were the only ones when everybody else left the gym. They were the only two there. Like they were practicing together, so they had mad conversations. Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. And I think that's what built it up because they both like to work hard. They're both competitive. They both want to see each other win. And then I really saw, like during the summer when they were playing and stuff, I saw them like engaging and stuff like that. But what really got me was when Brooklyn said they stayed behind. Yeah, they did, Brooklyn. They stayed behind when everybody else left. And I was like, they building that chemistry and they talking that talk like, you got my back, I got your back. Don't worry about nothing else. Yvette's ain't trying to help us, but I got you allegedly. But I I've never been in like since Jordan left because I was a Chicago Bulls fan until
Oh Lord.
Curry came in. And I
Right.
watched the Jordan games. I like BJ Armstrong. You know, started a little bit, but I like BJ. He was short, but he knew how to do them threes and stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, of course, everybody gonna like Jordan and stuff like that. So once Jordan left, I kind of stepped back from basketball. But then Curry came in. I was like, I like him. He's unselfish. He loves the game, and he reminds me. He you know with Steph, he was kind of like an angel too, until people got to see who he really was. Because look how many times they bypassed him for MVP and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started liking Curry, and then I was like, who is this chick? Everybody is talking about from LSU. I'm like, and so I started watching her. I said, she a bad. She didn't look at her. I was like, I've never seen someone play like that. Mind you, I knew some of the goats now. I watched some of the goats, but I wasn't like into women basketball like that, but I knew the players.
Right.
Not until I wasn't really invested until Andrew and Camilla came over to Chicago Sky, and I'm like, this girl, she don't care. She gonna do whatever she got to do to win. And then I just watched her journey from yeah, I noticed that BJ Armstrong, he was short.
Well, he wasn't as short as remember Muggsy Buggs or Spud Webb? When
Oh, who
Spud
he
Webb
play
went,
for?
remember Muggsy was played for the Charlotte Hornets. He's only 5'3", and
Oh
Spud was
my
only
gosh,
5'7". BJ was at least 5'10", so
my
he was
daughter.
taller than them.
Miss D, my daughter's dad. I mean, dad. He is like, I'm 5'4", so he right there with me. That's the shortest I ever.
He got a
That's the
little man.
shortest ever. I had to go to a stallion after that. You know what I'm saying? I had to start dealing with the stallions and the chocolate, and then it went to the caramel girl. I said, forget it. But you know, that was the shortest guy I
You
ever
had a little
dated.
short,
But
little. You had a little man.
yeah, like still like if he come visit, I'm like, oh
I
my
know. Look, this
god.
gonna sound strange. I'm only what 5'3", so I wanted a guy at least 5'10". That's cool with me.
Yeah, you know you learn as you go. You need to talk. You know,
Look, no Kevin Hart or Cat Williams.
and
I don't want the
Kevin
same
Hart is
size.
short too, ain't he? He real
Uh huh.
short
Uh.
and stuff. Oh,
Oh man.
what? He said the NBA don't like smalls. Now the WNBA is now into.
Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
starting to be like the NBA was, and that's weird because back in the day they played more physical. So I was surprised that now that the smaller players can't dominate, they could dominate because it's not physical like it was back in the 80s and 90s.
Miss D Brooklyn said he's 6'1".
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice size.
Yeah, that is that. Yeah, that's a nice size, Brooklyn.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead on with your
I
bad
know he's
self.
that tall, bro, Claude.
So do you think they're gonna? Okay, I want to know this. I want. I couldn't see. I was checking into it. Kiki, is she gonna? Did they keep her?
Kiki?
Yeah. What's Kiki? Nigeria.
Oh yeah, they didn't keep her in.
They did.
Everything.
Oh my gosh, we in for a treat.
But
We in for a treat with Kiki then.
oh yeah, yeah. But look, I was thinking about that. Not off the subject, but last night when Duval said that Dana was acting like Keisha Kirkpatrick from Power,
Huh?
I was Dana Evans, and she do
What
like her.
happened?
I said Duval said she was acting like Keisha Kirkpatrick when she was on Chicago Sky.
Oh, what?
Don't you like her? Looking
A
like
little
the Trey
bit.
Norton. Oh my God, like the Trey Norton. Look, if she ever get cut, she'll have a career being a backup to Trey Norton.
She won't know Joe. Yeah, Kiki. Yeah, Kiki a dog. She is. She
Yeah, like
is.
Kiki. Kiki is a dog, though.
I was like, who is she? Do she like Angel? Because I can't be going for everybody. Like, I'm still trying to case up on to address the haters. What
Yeah.
happened now?
What happened?
I don't know. Let me check, Miss D. You know, case
Yeah,
up.
check, cause I can't see. Hold on, let me see.
Somebody acting up, Miss D. If case up went live, somebody acting up. Let me see. Hold on, bro, Cloud. Me and Miss D trying to see right quick. Oh,
He just went on.
yep, he just started. You want to? We can head over there, Miss D.
Oh, we
You
can
want?
still talk.
Okay.
We head over there. We head over there. No, those are fun. This is fun.
Huh?
This is fun. No, I said it's fun. But
Yeah.
what was I about to say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah. So you said the pillows. Do you go to Hobby Lobby? Check all the places.
No, I do go to Hobby Lobby. I do go to Hobby Lobby, but someone was telling me about Shein, and so
Yeah.
they was telling me how I could get a good deal with Shein where the
Or
clothes
do
would
they
be.
have like what's that place that sell do they sell pillows too? Um the discount places where they sell like the clothes. I wonder if they sell pillows too. The online discount where people get their stuff when they mass
You
market their
talking about?
t-shirts.
Are you talking about like Temu or just a discount
Temu,
place?
right?
Period.
Discount with Temu or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, Temu is kind. Shein and Temu is kind of like the same kind of.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the price, yeah. Or like a
Yeah,
Joanne Fabrics
we got to
or
join Fabrics, but join Fabrics, nobody I found is cheaper than Hobby Lobby.
oh, okay. I know. Look, I'm not a crafty person. So
Guys, don't
I'm
come
just
at me. I
saying.
know they dropped their DEI. As soon as we open up some stores, I'm gonna go to them stores. But Hobby Lobby, yeah, Hobby Lobby.
I like Hobby
They,
Lobby though.
yeah,
Even though
Hobby
I'm not
Lobby.
crafty. I say one day I'm gonna get a I'm gonna get a cricket. Like I know how to.
Yeah, I know. Brooklyn, you got to go to Cincinnati at 4 a.m. Oh my gosh, you better not stay up
What?
too late with us tonight. He said he's trying to get some sleep. He got to go to
Oh,
Cincinnati at 4 a.m.
well, take care, bro, Claude. Yeah, get some rest.
He gonna be on the, he gonna be on the live
I
over there
know.
for a little bit, um, whatever. But yeah. So I like Hobby Lobby because all the deals and stuff like that. But I do shop around. Like the stuff that I put in the pouches, I shop around. And I get from like, oh, I shop around. Thank you, bro, Claude. I shop around and I get like, I go to Hobby Lobby, I go to Walmart, I go to whoever I'm a clearance shopper, so I always go to clearance shopper to fill the pouches up.
Right.
We love you too, bro, Claude. I always go there to fill the pouches up. So I be catching deals on stuff that you would pay like $20 for. Miss D, I'll get like for $5 or whatever the case may be. Or more, they just have them marked down so bad because they're probably losing sales and stuff anyway because people bagging out. So I'll go to different places like that and get the stuff to fill my pouches in. So the filling of the pouches is the the easy part of it, and getting the products is the easy part. The illustrations are easy depending on what I'm drawing. So
Right.
like I tend to like to do more cartoon animation type of stuff than real. Now De'Erica, she just came out like real because I don't know, I was just drawing and that's how she came out. She ain't had to go look, she ain't have to go into the cartoon first. She went
Right.
straight to like a self-portrait and stuff. I'm trying to get Rakia down pat. If I don't get Rakia down pat and she keep acting up with that nose and them lips, she going to animation. She going to cartoon.
Don't do my look. Don't do my 313 trick, sister, like that.
Yeah, that's what that big girl talking
Keep
about.
it the
Don't
trick.
do Mama D like that, De'Erica. I said, yeah, if De'Erica didn't act right, she was going into anime or cartoon mode.
Look, I'm talking about my Rakia from Detroit.
Yeah, at first I was like, Riddy was like, can you draw Rakia? I said, she beefing with Angel, and she was like, I think they might be
beefing with
okay.
Angel? They beefing?
She ain't beefing with her, but it seemed like they not feeling each other.
And it was cool when they was younger. Like they came out like the high school ranks. Not the same state, but they played in different tournaments together.
Well, maybe because when they got into college, it was a different story. So I don't know, but I sense it. You could just see the vibes. Like they do not interact.
Oh.
But what they went to, where did they go to a game together? All of them were at the game. I saw them take pictures together. I said maybe they all right because sometimes it's easier for you to be against the player when they're on a different
They
team.
cool, but they're not
But
friends.
then
Maybe they was friends then, but now they just cool. Like Angel and Flau'jae are not friends like they used to because their moms was going at each other. Because I guess Flau'jae told some of the secrets to her mama, and her mama spilled the beans, and they ain't been right since.
I don't know, but Pretty V, she went on the show and she was pretty much trying to say, she was pretty much like a mediator. She did really good with talking to Angel and stuff like that. And you could tell she was for both girls.
Yeah.
Well, Donna Reed's getting on my nerves with that nose and them lips. She getting ready to turn into a cartoon, Donna. But I don't work on Reed for I did her one day. She got on my nerves so bad. I was like, okay. I did a cartoon of her. She passed. They were liking her up there, but I ain't like that version. But just because I draw something,
Like he mad.
Huh?
I don't have I had a value now. I can read his lips. Look kind of mad about something.
Who?
K-Sat.
You talking about my drawings?
No, K-Sat. He looked kind of upset.
Oh no, girl. We're gonna get over there in a minute.
Okay.
We're gonna get over there in a minute. Okay. So yeah, but on my next slide, we'll probably go live Thursday. I'm gonna have my son up here. He's gonna explain the difference with anime because he's an anime guy with Crunchyroll.
So is my nephew. Oh my god.
He can break down the Crunchyroll. He can break down the anime. Mm-hmm. He's trying to learn how to speak Japanese. Like he can break down all that of the difference between anime, cartoons, and I'll just be talking about my illustrations and stuff like that. So we'll do it together live on Thursday. To break it down and explain.
Mom, can you do me an anime cartoon book? Do you ever do that?
Who? No. He draws and stuff. He don't really draw, but it'd be like if he having an overwhelming day, he'll sketch and stuff like that. But I'm the only one into it like that and harvesting my case. And he's 7, and look, my little grandbaby, she 2.5. They like drawing and doing my stuff, but other than that, everybody else kind of like sketchy type. They got their own stuff going on. With Kylan, he's anime Lego type of guy.
Oh yeah.
My 17-year-old, he's Lego. Because Miss D, they got the Legos up until they're like 20. Older. They got all the Legos up there.
I seen some of the South Carolina women's basketball. They talk about how they do Legos for fun.
Yeah, and they even had a Lego show, and I'm telling you, we spend money on those Legos, like especially when you want them for Christmas, birthday, or whatever. Them Legos were expensive, and Miss D, he built it just like that. The Eiffel Tower, all that stuff, just like that, like it's nothing.
Like, do they have a Lego land in the mall where you at?
They have a Lego land in Atlanta, but it's so different. It's not all that like what I thought it was going to be. I took them a couple of times, but it wasn't. Yeah, and then it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. So I was like, this ain't what I thought. I thought we were going to come in here and build some stuff, have a good time. And they got the little rides, but it's more kid friendly, like for the little kids than it is for the older kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, they should suggest that. Like, why don't y'all build something to have a competition? Because look, I know it's kind of off topic, but they should do it like this. It burned down, but they got a place in Hershey, Pennsylvania for the Hershey candy.
Yeah.
They got different displays. You could make your own, build your own candy. They tell you how to the ingredients of the candy, tell you what to put in there for, the ingredients, and you built it yourself.
Wow.
And then they got at the end of the tour, they got all different big Reese cup. They got stores and all type of stuff that we can eat. They even had an amusement park. They had a ride telling you about Hershey and how it started. And then at the end, you can make your own candy bar. Put your name on it, with the Hershey name.
Oh, so that's kind of like
Legos. Huh?
Yeah, they should do stuff like that. Yeah. They just do something up and say we're gonna call this Lego Land. That's pretty much what it looked like to me.
Right.
I could have designed that better than that.
Exactly.
Especially when you seen a show, they had Legos with adults, they couples and they team up and they do Legos, and I'm talking about these people building big buildings and all this kind of stuff. and it was just so exciting. I started watching it with him, and it was really good and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
they had a TV show about it. They still that show still come on. I mean,
I
good
don't
stuff.
think so, Miss D. Every
Oh,
time we
okay.
like something, every time you like something, they take
There it
it off.
goes. Yeah.
I mean, we can't even like our good shows. They're always taking our shows off and stuff like that. So it's it's crazy, but just different stuff like that. So he'll be talking about that on we'll do that on Thursday night, because I was like, maybe because Big Girl was asking me when I did the little girl and I put like Angel Reese up there. She was asking me, was this supposed to be Angel Reese? I said, no, this is a little girl who loves Angel Reese as a basketball player and maybe grow up. I had to explain the story, and I said, okay, that's what I need to put in my descriptions of explaining, what it means, whatever I draw or illustrate, so people can understand, and stuff like that. But I got so much more stuff coming. I'm constantly doing stuff. I got my Shopify up, so we're gonna see a lot of stuff, Miss D, coming up soon.
Yeah, this guy he bought, it was expensive. $60 was like a you know how you like a flower bouquet of Legos. You build like a flower Lego. It was
Oh yeah, they
$60. I'm like, ooh,
that's the price.
yeah,
You
expensive.
pay a lot for Legos. You pay. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they had the Adidas shoe. They got everything. You're gonna pay some money for that, and that's when you start getting those Lego boxes and stuff to keep your stuff in, so they don't mess up and stuff.
Right.
Or whatever. But yeah, we gonna get ready for our games this weekend. And we're
Yes.
gonna get and see what's up with that. And yeah. And I'm gonna figure out how to get you in a box, Miss D. we gonna
Hey, I
figure
got a
that out,
question.
how to get you in a box and
I got a
everything.
question. Which if you don't mind me asking, which plan do you have for a stray yard? Cause I still look case said like you got to you got to pay for your stray yard if you want to join with us. Cause I want to maybe be part of this. What you doing right now? I got the free one.
Oh, I pay I think it's $40. It's $40 a month. That's the one I got.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's
But
the
you could
cheapest
do it
one.
yearly. You don't do it just to pay the whole
You
whatever.
can do. I think it. Well,
Cause
Miss
I
D, it's
forget.
$40.
Yeah,
It's 40 a month, and I forgot how much yearly is.
yeah. So I like to do it yearly because I did that for like my editing thing.
Uh huh.
Except
Uh
this
huh.
one. Yeah, so I just do it because I forget. But just play for the whole thing up front. But yeah, okay, that's not bad.
No.
Yeah,
Okay. So if you want to do yearly, it has it up there, but I think
yeah.
yearly it's like 800 something. But
Uh.
they may give you a deal or something like
Not
that.
800. That
Yeah.
mean advance. I looked at it, it was like 100 or something.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you whichever way you choose to do it, it's better if you do it, and that way you know that's why it's like if I pay this amount per month, I gotta pre-record them videos, do them 10-minute videos, do whatever I gotta
Exactly.
do. I said,
Right.
but see, for me, I never know what time I'm coming on, but for them 3 to 4 minute videos, you ain't got to know no time. You ain't even got to show your face that day. You could just go up there and
Record it. Right.
explain
Show your
something for
face.
3 to 4 minutes. But you need to
Exactly.
do that to get movement on your channel, and you also need to do that because you're paying for it. I was like,
Exactly.
you got to wake up, even
So how
if
do you
you
do the boxes though? How do you do the boxes once you get paid for it?
Canva.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cause I got okay.
Miss
I
D,
got free Canva.
all you got to do is text Case out,
Uh huh.
text Case out, and ask him what day is he free. And I promise you, he walk you through every step, Miss D. Like you don't come out. By the time he finished with you, you got it.
Cool.
Like,
Cause look, I
he
got the
took me
free
step by
Canva.
step through it. He took me step by step through it. The
Uh
difference with me was I was so nervous and stuff like that. But he
huh.
was very gentle with me. He said, okay, ADP, you're overthinking it. What I need you to do to start off, you start off with 3 to 4 minute videos because that's what you can handle right now. So he took me step by step. He took me through Canva. What he'll do is you're gonna pull up your Canva stuff with him at the same time, and he's gonna help you. He'll help you with it. He'll help you fix up all your stuff and everything.
So you got the
Like
free Canva or you got the paid Canva? Cause I got the
you
free.
you
I
can
got
use it.
Canva too.
you can do the free Canva, or you can pay for the Canva $15 a month or whatever.
Okay.
And but you could do either or. And you can say, hey, I want this person to join. You can join. He gonna see all your stuff on the screen. He can move your stuff and help you and everything. He really set up this is just something I set up. That's probably why you can't get in the box. But the one he set up, we probably be able to get in the box.
Right.
So next time I'll pull that one up. But he set it up for me for my main one. This is just supposed to be my Tuesday night one, where I was gonna do the drawing tutorials. I just haven't found the right art desk I like yet.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Or whatever. It's a certain one I gotta have. And so this is the one I set up. But the one I mostly do my lives on, that's the one he helped me set up. Are you going to do a joint art piece of the skyscrapers? Yeah, Donna, I did like joint pieces, but I only did them in anime and cartoon. But I am gonna take the time out and get those spaces down packed. So that's why a lot of times you'll see me drawing the same person over and over again. It's to catch it. What I didn't catch last time, I catch this time. Now, if they act up, Donna, they're gonna be a cartoon or anime, okay? Because they be acting up when I'm drawing them. So I need, Camilla. She's not hard to draw or whatever because of her features, but you got to get them eyes right. I don't know why they want all them lashes on when I draw them, because sometimes them lashes get in the way of them eyes, and so that's why they be looking so little. But yes, Donna, I'm working on that because I'm gonna be representing the Twin Towers. I believe Michaela gonna come out her shell this year. I don't know about Email and all them, but them the three I got right there: Michaela, Angel, and Camilla. That's what I got so far. Until other people can show me some different stuff.
He real mad.
Huh?
He talk about some people he helped, kind of talk crazy.
What? Okay.
So, we might have
guys,
to. I want to see
Donna, Miss Donna, and Miss D. Let's head over
let's
to
go over there.
Live. And guys, make sure you come back on Thursday. I will go live on Thursday. Okay.
And let's do something together with the sports.
Yeah, we could get some. Miss D.
I've been texting her.
Okay. Do you mind coming on the live with me? Coming on the live with me for when I do the goats. I'm doing Swoops, Teaspoon, Cooper, and Shamika Holsclaw.
Okay. What day?
I'll let you know. I'm gonna see if I can set the slides up, get the media right, and all that stuff.
Okay, no problem.
And I'll keep you posted and stuff. Let me see. I didn't even know. Let me see what's going on over there with my brother.
All right. So take care. I'll be over there.
Okay, Miss D. Thank you.
Bye-bye.